Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now today you join me here at another Universal property. This here is the Rosen Inn at the very top of International Drive. Now quite often, a lot of the time, this hotel comes up as the Rosen Inn closest to Universal on the likes of hotels.com and Expedia. And what I thought I'd do in this video is give you a quick tour of the property to show you why perhaps maybe you should consider this for your next stay in Orlando. Now just behind me here is the lobby area that I'll get to in a little bit, but what I wanted to first touch on was obviously all the car parking that you see behind me here in the screen. Now here at the property you do get free parking. There is no resort fee included, which is really handy. They have loads of spaces here dotted all the way around the property, so you can move your car to a suitable location to get quick access to your room. There is even electric charging that I'll show you in a little bit as well, but really good location here on the top of I Drive, just along the road from Surfside. I'll show you the different kind of transport links in a minute, but if you did want to park your car, you've got lots of parking here available, and it is free parking. Now here is one of the buildings here of the Rosen Inn closest to Universal. Lots of different rooms here. We're actually staying in one just along here. They look like balcony rooms. The balconies don't actually open, but this here is one of the towers here on property. What I thought I'd highlight quickly is that you can just about see here Cabana Bay over there and Universal's Volcano Bay. So you do kind of get a little bit of a theme park view, which is quite cool. But this here is the kind of reception area at the back end of the hotel. In there you've obviously got your reception, concierge desk, there's a little shop, restaurant and stuff, and we'll get to that in just a minute. What I thought I'd do first is walk up here and just show you some features from the outside of the property that might make this a little bit of appealing to you should you be looking for somewhere to stay on your next Orlando visit. So first we have one of two restaurants here. You have the Palms restaurant, which is predominantly open for breakfast, and you also have the Light Bite convenience store where you can get a variety of different products such as pastries, breakfast items, noodles, crisps, all that kind of stuff. And again, I'll show you that in more detail in just a moment. As we walk along the kind of front, well, technically it's the front of the property, but it's the back of the property as you look at it from iDrive. You have got the highway just behind me over there. But as we make our way around here to the left hand side, you do here have another restaurant on property. This is called Shogun. It's a Japanese steakhouse and seafood. They have got this lovely little outside seating area just here, and we'll head inside there in just a moment. And down here you have got a nice little patio outdoor area for this particular restaurant here. So again, lots of lovely outdoor seating. There are some umbrellas and stuff that they can put out for shade. Lovely little outdoor area, and that there is the second building. It's slightly smaller than the main kind of tower just over here, but again, that's the second building here on property for your rooms. Now one thing I wanted to touch on quickly before we head on inside is obviously noise. So as you can see behind me just here, you have got the highway just behind us next to Cabana Bay and Volcano Bay in the background as well. Now in terms of noise, from what we've seen so far, it seems to be pretty good. All the kind of rooms and stuff have got pretty decent windows. We haven't really noticed any noise and stuff from the highway, which is quite nice. Obviously if you're booking a hotel right next to the highway, sometimes that can be a bit of a concern, but so far it seems to be pretty good. So there is a fair distance from the kind of earliest rooms in the tower block here to say the highway, but it seems to be pretty good, so not too much of a concern. If you do get put in a room just here at the kind of edge of the tower block, you should be absolutely fine, particularly at night. Even now it seems fairly quiet. So let's head inside, shall we, and we'll go through the Shogun restaurant entrance. So here we have the entrance then to the Japanese steakhouse and seafood that is on site here. They have got a fairly decent menu. There's also a sushi restaurant called Sakura here, and again it's the usual kind of stuff that you'd expect in terms of entrees from this kind of menu. They've got nigiri, sashimi, different children entrees there and desserts, variety of different dishes, wines and cocktails. And that's open most evenings here on property, so you can head on in here and enjoy something to eat. Now if we make our way in, the Shogun restaurant is just down there ahead of me, and we have another restaurant over here on the right hand side. At the moment obviously they're not quite set up yet for the evening, but you've got a nice little seating area there, nice little bar that you can sit down and enjoy a cocktail while you're on vacation. As we head down the corridor here, you start getting into the facilities of the hotel itself. You've got restrooms here on the left hand side, a video arcade just here on the right, and a fitness centre. Let's head into those now. So So in here you've got a fairly standard kind of arcade and stuff. I won't show you all of it because there are people in here, but you have got a variety of different machines on the left hand side as well as over here on the right. Usual kind of machines that you'd expect from most arcades over here. And just here is the kiosk where you can buy your card, so you can purchase a new card if you want, and you just press on there. The machine should load up and you can say I want to do one card and say pay with cash, and it should come up there with different options. So 20 credits for $5 and so on and so forth, all the way up to $100 and 400 credits, and the machines vary from around 4 to 8 credits depending on which kind of machine you're going with. Heading into the on-site fitness centre now. You do have a small little fitness centre, but it's perfectly reasonable if you're on vacation and want to get a little bit of a workout in. You've got a little weights area here on the left hand side, a little weights machine there, and then you start getting into some of the cardio equipment. So there's a bike there, a couple of treadmills. Again, small little area here. Can't fit too many people in here, but if you just want a nice quick morning workout, you could definitely utilise this quite well. So here we have the on-site restaurant, the Palms restaurant, and this here is predominantly open for breakfast. As you can see, it's quite a large dining area, and they're open for breakfast from very early on all the way through to about 10 AM. I'll find out the price and I'll put it for you on screen. They also turn around and they give you a little discount voucher upon check-in, which is quite handy. But lots of different booths available and stuff, and it's the usual kind of breakfast items that you expect from a resort hotel here in Orlando. Right by the entrance to the restaurant area, you have got the start of the shop. So again, this shop has a variety of different goodies, confectionery, as you can see there. It has got some hats, t-shirts, flip-flops. So if you've forgotten things, you know, on your flight over, you can pick those up in here. They've got things like rucksacks, shorts, more kind of confectionery, candy, different soft drinks over here in the fridges, which is quite nice. And as you work your way down here, you've got the kind of hot section, so we start getting now towards things like teas, coffees, and over here you've then got even more of the shop as well. So you have got some microwave and noodles, coffee and tea, a fountain machine, icy machine, and they've got a huge range here of different noodles, crackers, crisps, all sorts of different stuff. And the noise you can hear me actually as well is the fridge and freezers here. So you have got a variety of different sandwiches if you want to get something quick and easy for lunch. And over here, you've got this really nice large kind of toiletry section. So again, if you've forgotten shampoo or you need some conditioner or stuff for laundry, anything like that, shaving cream, you can get all that kind of stuff here ready for your day at the parks, which is very, very handy. So the next thing I want to head out and show you is the on-site pool. Now obviously most hotels here in Orlando do have pools, and this hotel here is no exception. It's not the biggest pool in the world, however, if you are looking to kind of use it just for a bit of a chill day, or you know, in an evening after a day at the parks, it's perfectly suitable. Let's head on out now and have a look. So heading outside then, you have got this nice little patio area here. Again, giving you directions for the deli that we saw just a minute ago, and the Palms restaurant over there. And this here is the main pool area. Again, not the biggest pool in the world, but it seems like it's a reasonable size. They've got loads of different chairs and stuff around here. Towels are available, and there are some rooms, as you can see here, that overlook the pool just there. Now, as it says here, the pool hours are 9 AM till 10 PM, and again, it's a fairly decent size, not the biggest pool in the world, but it'll certainly do the job for your stay here in Orlando. Again, fairly decent size. They have got a disabled lift as well, so if you do need to have some assistance into the pool, you've got that. Plenty of sun loungers around the side here as well, so you've got plenty of seating options, as well as some little tables and umbrellas. So again, quite handy if you want to maybe kind of stay in one of these rooms here and keep an eye on teenagers and stuff by the pool. That's a perfectly good option. But as the sign recommends over here, if you've got little ones, just try and keep an extra eye on them. It seems to be about 8 feet deep at the one end, and then 9 foot at the other. So it's a fairly deep pool, but a good size here for your stay. So So the other things I wanted to touch on quickly about this hotel, in particular the laundry service. Now there is laundry facilities available here at the property. In each block they're on a variety of different levels. In the tower block we're at, they're on levels 3, 5 and 7, and I'll throw in some footage and some photos and stuff of those here for you. It's a very small facility, so it might be worth keeping a close eye on, and if you see a window where it's not being used, try and jump in and use a wash. It's very reasonably priced. It's around $3 for a wash and $3 for a dry, which is fairly standard, but again, that's really handy if you're staying here for a week or two. You can get all the washing done to save you do it when you're going home, and yeah, it's just a very handy feature to have. Wi-Fi here on the property as well is included. It is free Wi-Fi, and you do get it for your stay as a member on site, and you do get up to 20 megabytes free. You just register when you log in with your room number and name. And lastly, the other thing to talk about is vending machine facility. So you've got the cafe deli that you see behind me just down here, that's open 24 hours, and you also have vending machines on each level as well, where you can buy things like soft drinks and water, which is quite handy if you don't want to go all the way down to the deli in the night. So just over here on the left hand side of the lobby, you have got this little kind of seating area over here. You also have an ATM. It does charge $4 to withdraw cash. You have a couple of computers here where you can access things like flight information. There is a printer as well for your use. And just here is a little ticket desk as well, where you can get information about Universal tickets, etc, etc, which is a handy little desk there for you to get ready for your vacation. The reception area is really nice and open, and the staff here are really friendly and happy to assist you with check-in and any other issues you may have. There is also a luggage storage room just here on the left hand side. Now this particular hotel is a Universal partner property, which means that it has got a couple of different benefits, like a complimentary shuttle and that little ticket desk that you can see in there, where you can buy official Universal tickets, which is really handy if you don't want to have to venture into the parks or anything like that. You can just go there and grab your tickets, which is a really nice perk. There is a shuttle that runs from here to the parks as well, and what I'll do is I'll put on the screen now for you the times that it runs. It is complimentary, but you do have to book it with the desk, so when you arrive, if you wish to use that, just check in and you can get yourself booked onto that shuttle for you. The other thing you can do here is you can actually use the bus from Surfside, and what I'll do now is I'll show you some of the other transport options that you've got, including the Lynx bus and the bus from Surfside. So let's head down towards the iDrive part of the property where we can see those. So the area you see just behind me here is more parking available here at the property. There's also bus parking available, so if you're looking at this property for maybe like a school trip and you've got a coach or a school bus, there is parking available here for those as well. And this is the iDrive portion of the property. The reception building and all that kind of stuff are way behind me, all the way back there towards the kind of interstate portion of the property. But this here is the iDrive section. Now what you have got here by this section, as well as the parking, is a little gate for easy access to iDrive. You do need a key card after certain hours though to access it. After that you've got to head through the main gate as far as security is. That's really handy to have as well. And you also have a security desk just over here for that added kind of peace of mind and stuff while you're staying on site. Now the location on iDrive just here is just along from Surfside, which is one of Universal's properties. In terms of kind of food and beverages around, you have got a KFC down the road, Walgreens, there's a Subway and an Applebee's as well, all within walking distance. You've got some other fast food options like Dairy Queen and things like that, but overall it's a pretty decent location. We like it here that you're very close to the top of iDrive, which means you've got some good food options around, and you've also got Surfside just in the distance over here, which I'll show you now. That kind of come in handy for transport that I'll get onto next. So as we make our way out of the gate that I was just mentioning, again you do need key access for it after certain hours. If not, you have to go down here to the security entrance just down here. But this is the portion of iDrive that you are on. At the top here you've got a few different bits and bobs, mainly kind of gift shops. As you go further along that way you start getting towards Pizza Hut and the Titanic Expedition. There is a new little arcade restaurant opening up just there. Here on the left hand side you do have the Applebee's I mentioned. And down here, just on this little cluster of restaurants over here, you do have Waffle House and Subway, and there's a Dairy Queen and a wine and spirit store just here on the left hand side. Now the main thing I wanted to show you along here is Surfside Inn and Suites, which is Universal's property here in Orlando. Now there you can see the hotel building just there, sticking up from all those different restaurants. Now you can actually walk to that fairly quickly by just following the path along here, just where that car is kind of going on the right hand side there. So if you keep following that path along, you actually come to the gate for that property. Now if the gate is open, you can actually head in on there and get the bus. If not, you can do the long walk around, and I'll try and show you on the map the actual walk that you have to do to get to the property. And you can actually then take the free shuttle from that hotel to Universal to start your vacation. Now your other transport options are the Lynx buses or the iTrolley. Now the iTrolley will take you up and down iDrive. That is really, really convenient if you want to go to the likes of SeaWorld, or maybe go down to Icon Park, something like that. But if you wish to go to Universal, you can actually get a Lynx bus as well from the bus stops that you see located up and down iDrive. You potentially need to look for bus stops like that, or the one opposite just over there, and they will take you up and down iDrive at a fraction of the cost of things like Uber or Lyft. And that is one of the things that we do like about this particular property. You do have a lot of transportation options here if you are going to choose it for a stay while you're in Orlando. Obviously, if you have a car, you usually rent a car, you do get free on-site parking, which is really handy. You can then obviously utilise your vehicle to go up and down iDrive to the variety of different restaurants or theme parks in the area. Or if you wish just to go without a car and use public transport, you've got the iTrolley to go up and down iDrive, again all the way down to SeaWorld and the likes of, you know, Icon Park. Or you can take the Lynx bus and actually go from here to Universal City Walk or the airport. So you've got lots of different options. Again, just outside the property here on the iDrive portion, you do have a bus stop for the iTrolley and the Lynx. You can get really easy access to those, or like I say, you have got the on-site parking. So lots of good transportation options here. Again, parking is completely free, as is the Wi-Fi, and there is no resort fee included here at the property as well, which we really, really enjoy. Now the only other thing I need to do in this video is actually show you what our room looks like. Now we have a 2-bedroom here at the Rosen Inn closest to Universal. It's been a really handy room. It does sleep 4 people nicely. The beds are a little bit on the small side, but it's perfectly doable for a week stay or for a few nights and stuff if you're on iDrive. The rooms are pretty basic, but they do have a couple of nice amenities such as a microwave and fridge. Again, the main thing that we look for in these kind of hotels and resorts is cleanliness, and from what we've gathered, the property seems really nice and clean. And also we have had room service, housekeeping service done every day as well. So again, the property does seem to be quite nice, clean, tidy, and yeah, we've had no problems with it. But what I'll do is I'll give you a separate kind of tour now of what that room looks like before I stand up the video. Now unfortunately I wasn't able to get a video tour for you of our room, but I have managed to take a couple of photos, and what I'll do is I'll just go through what's in each of them here. So this is the main entrance area to the room, where you've got the kind of sink for the bathroom, hairdryer, towels, toiletries, a little bit of space and stuff there for the various different bits and bobs you'll need for your holiday. Just to the side of that, you also get the wardrobe for the room. It does have an iron and ironing board area as well, which is really handy. Decent sized wardrobe with enough hangers to last for a few days as well. You do get a nice little desk area. Like I say, the balcony kind of is there, but it isn't actually accessible, but you do get a nice little view out of the window. The beds are both a decent size and have a nice little room safe as well, which is handy, an alarm clock and phone. Very comfy beds though, we enjoyed it perfectly for our time there. Here's a little look at the safe as well. Again, it's a decent enough safe for a laptop, iPad, keys, wallet, all that kind of stuff, and a nice little kind of bench area as well. The alarm clock does have USB ports, which is handy to charge your various devices, and there is a phone there for the room to obviously call down to reception. The main kind of area of the room has the desk, as well as the kind of separate wardrobe area with really deep storage for various different items of clothing. You have got tea and coffee making facilities, as well as an in-room fridge and microwave, and a very decent sized TV. Overall, it's a really nice room, very decent size and really clean, which we thought was really, really handy. So there you have it then, a quick resort tour here of the Rosen Inn closest to the Universal. Now again, this is the Rosen Inn that's at the top of International Drive. I believe the address is 6327 International Drive. Again, on hotels.com or Expedia, it comes up as the Rosen Inn closest to Universal, which is officially true, which is why I believe it's called that. But again, it's a very nice hotel here. We seem to have really enjoyed it, and it's very, very good value for money. We're here for approximately 2 nights at the moment, and it's ranging from around £60 to £70 a night, which is very, very reasonable when you compare it to the likes of Universal's properties or even anywhere else on iDrive. So we've been very, very happy with it, and yeah, we really enjoy it. We've also done a resort tour of the Rosen Inn International. If you want to check that out, the link is in the description down below. That's a little bit further along I Drive, but not by too much. And again, it's another fabulous hotel here on the International Drive. If you have any questions about this property, our stay, the room, anything like that, leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to share with you our knowledge and experience. Of course, that's all for this video though. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and leave a like, as it really helps us out a bunch. But that's all. Many thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one. Take care.
Welcome back to the channel.
Ready for another cruise? Let's go!